Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm coming here. I really want to help you out with some real estate. I was just having a conversation with Grayson. We were talking, and I just really want to help you out with some real estate and tell you how I got started in real estate with no money. Absolutely no money, no credit. I see my boy Kareem Ellis just jumped on. That's a fantastic brother there. I'm telling y'all, if you know Kareem Ellis, he's a extraordinaire, fantastic speaker. I'm man enough to tell you he is the bomb. He is a class act. He's hooked up with Les Brown, and he's just a fantastic public speaker, professional speaker, actually, excuse me, because public speakers don't get paid. He makes it his job to get paid. And he's also in real estate. He's a real estate investor, so it's kind of fitting that my man shows up. Love you, Kareem, man. Love you to death, man. You're a good brother, good solid brother. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you, and because I got my other phone here, so I'm going to share it real quick so all of you can get what you need. Share this video to your friends and family. Don't forget to text me, 409-500-1546. You text me your questions. I will answer them. I promise you I've got a lot of questions that are in now. I will get to you. I will put them on my social media. I will do that. I love you very much. Now, let's get started. This, without any preambles. Besides 409-500-1546, one of my staff, why don't y'all put that in the comments there. 409-500-1546. Text me. Have exclusive access to me. And anyone who texts, you'll be the first to know all sorts of things. Anywho, when I got really started in real estate, I had a 397 credit score. It was 2008. I had just lost everything in Hurricane Ike. Flat broke. I have no credit and no money. Period, point blank. No credit, no money. I'm just trash, right? I'm just a trash American citizen. I'm not paying taxes because I can't. I'm broke. And my credit is terrible because no one ever taught me credit. And I tell you, it was this guy. I'll give you his. I don't know if I should give you his name. There's a guy, and his name is David. I give you his first name, okay? His name was David. And I go to this real estate seminar looking for some hope. I don't know anything about real estate. As a matter of fact, if I can be honest with you, where I come from, only white people did real estate, if that makes sense to you, where I come from. And I go there anyway, and it's at this IHOP. It's at this Golden Corral. There's a restaurant down here. It's a buffet style restaurant down here called Golden Corral. Hey, Carolyn, all the way from Queen City. This is one of those crazy things, right? Now, here we go. I go in there, and this guy talking about real estate, and I feel the energy. I say, man, listen, whatever you are doing, I want to do it. I need to do it. I can't lose everything anymore. I'll do it for free. I'll work with you for free. Now, everybody pause. All of y'all pause and write that down. Number one, I volunteered my energy for free. He wanted to increase his income. I didn't have the knowledge. I didn't have the education. I didn't have the CDs I needed. I didn't have anything. Do you understand what I'm saying? I didn't have a single thing, and I volunteered my services for free. Y'all write that down, seriously. The first thing I did was I told this man, free. Can you dig it? And I worked for him from 2008 into 2000 and let's say 9.5, because I ended up passing him up. No disrespect to him, but I got that for free. It cost. We were part of this company called Nouveau Riche. Okay, Nouveau Riche means new rich in French, and it was like MLM real estate. Prices were very expensive, at least to my thought process. The middle package was $17,000. I ain't have that. And the top package was to go out to the university for $44,000. I ain't have that, right? I ain't had none of that. So with bad credit, no credit, I got started, number one, by volunteering my energy for free. In exchange for me making him money, write this down, y'all. In exchange for me making him money, I traded my energy to bring him sales for his knowledge and access to the $17,000 course. That's what happened. To this day, I still have those $17,000 course. Grace, do me a favor. Grace is in the other room. Come out here, go to wherever I got one of those courses at. I want to show them. I want to validate my story. I still have them. I lost everything multiple times. But every time I lost everything multiple times, I kept. Go give me one of them Nouveau Riche's courses real quick. Doesn't even matter. Just pick up one randomly. I want them to see. I want them to see. Dead serious. I volunteer my energy for free. That was number one. The second thing I did, number two, is I went hard on learning. Okay? I went hard on learning. I learned these things. I did that. This is very practical steps. I'm telling you how to do it. I learned. Step number three, before I finish learning, I start moving. All right. Before I finish learning, I start moving. Okay? You might have to call Deanna and see where they at. Yeah, because they somewhere around. They wasn't a plastic bag in the other room. Yeah, they ain't over there no more. I'll make sure somebody ain't got to shoot nobody stealing my stuff. But anywho, call Deanna, ask her where they at. Now, check this out. Before I finished, okay, everybody follow me? Before I finished learning, I start moving. Everybody write this down. Number three, move before you're ready. Okay, move before you're ready. I didn't wait till I got everything together. I didn't wait. I moved. Now, those three steps are the beginning of this talk that are going to help you out psychologically. The rest of this, I'm going to give you practical tips of how to get started in real estate without no money, no cash, no nothing. Real deal tips. I just need to give you those three. Volunteer your energy for free. Get that information, go real hard, and before you learn how to do all the information, start moving now. Make sense? Good. You want to start moving ASAP. ASAP is your movement should be. Okay? Good. Now that you're moving ASAP, here's how I bought my first house. Who would like to know that? If you got this far in the video, I want you to say, Antonio, I want to know how you bought your first house. If you got this far in the video, say, Antonio, I want to know how you bought your first house. Okay? If you got this far in the video, say, Antonio, I want to know how you bought your first. I forgot we got offices and closets everywhere. I want to know how you bought your first house. Here's how I did it. Well, actually, I'm not going to tell you until I see some comments about it. So I'm not going to tell you until I see some comments. Now, please know that you don't have to use your money to buy a house, nor do you have to use your credit. So what I'm getting ready to teach you is creative financing, okay? Creative financing. That's what I want to do. I want to teach you creative financing, okay? I'm not raising my voice. I'm just telling you what it is from the understanding of what it is-ness, okay? Creative financing. You pull one out. It's a light right there. Right there. A light right there. There you go. Makes it much easier. She's still looking for those Nouveau Riche's courses, so I can show you all. Now, creative financing is when you find different ways to raise money, okay? I bought my first house. It was a duplex for $1. Talk about being creative, right? This is what I did. The downstairs was flooded with water damage, and the owner, just too old to try to do this over again. And this guy wanted to give it to me free. I said, you can't do that. It's gotta be like legal tender. You can't do that. But I tell you what I'll do. What I'll do is I'll fix it up, keep you on the property as me and you joint owners. I'll do the work. I'll bring in some of my money, which I didn't have any. I was just saying I'll bring in some of my money. I did not have any, right? You get the deal, you close it later. You got it? Can't get to it. It's way back there? Oh, never mind. She says way back there. Never mind. You can't see it, guys. Sorry. Is it really way back there?
I can't even see what a bag is.
Oh, man. Okay. All right. Sorry. You can't see it. Sorry. I was going to show you some courses with Omar Perry, if you know who that is and stuff, but its way stacked up high in the closet. Do me a favor and tell Deanna that $17,980 worth of courses that don't need to be stacked out of reach. Yes. Unless you like playing with your money like that. Okay, all right. Yeah, all right. Now, I said I'll keep you on the property. This is what we'll do is we'll keep increasing your net worth, and when we sell, we both can cash out. I said, great. Now you can have it. He gave me $1. I went to the courthouse, went on ahead, signed that thing for $1. That's just what I got it. None of my credit, none of my money. I just used a motivated seller and I took care of them. Fantastic, right? If you're this far in the video, that's fantastic news. That's fantastic news. Let's see. The second one I bought, I went for the for sale by owner. Okay, for sale by owner, FSBO, or owner financing, or rent to own. Any of those things pretty much are saying the same thing, okay? Or lease to own, same thing. Now, this is how I bought my second one. I bought it from an older white lady. Not that that matters, but I don't know why I said it. But anyway, and she was a real estate mogul, okay? This lady was pushing houses for real. She did owner finances. She charged me 10% interest on the APR is what you would call it. Not you, but I mean not everybody, but you would. 10% interest, which is fair for owner financing. It's terrible for a bank. Very fair for owner financing. Okay, very very fair for owner financing. She puts that down, and I bought the house for $2,000. I had to come up with $2,000. The house cost. I think I was financing the house for something like, I don't remember. I don't remember anymore. It's something like $40,000. I'm not sure. It was as is property. It's actually one of the worst deals I ever done, to be honest with you, because I didn't do my due diligence, which I'll explain here in a second. But anyway, I think it was something like $40,000. I paid $2,000 down. And my job was to give her something like $825 a month, which was like, anyway, she was going to cash in for me for a long time. I didn't care. I was trying to get that notch under my belt. Okay, don't do this, y'all. Don't be emotional about deals. Okay, do not be emotional about deals like I was. This is my worst deal. This is my worst deal by far. This one deal made me lose 3 other houses. If you got this far in the video, write down in the comments, this one deal made me lose 3 different houses. So I'm going to tell you how I totally, royally screwed this deal up. I didn't do my due diligence. She sold me the house as is. I couldn't get the electricity on because the electricity hadn't passed the cities. Actually, I bought it in Lamarck. I'll tell you where I bought it. Actually, I'll tell you exactly where I bought it at. I bought 121 Brown Street, Lamarck, Texas. I don't know who lives there now, so sorry. Like, try not to run up on them. Okay, but they live in there off the repairs that I did to it. Okay, I sunk $25,000 worth of work into the house. I lost this house plus 3 others because it was a terrible, terrible deal. She didn't do me wrong. I did me wrong by being emotional about the properties. The last time I'm very emotional about any properties. I can guarantee you that. I wanted it because I wanted my second house so bad because I wanted to be known as a real estate investor, okay? I wanted to be known as that guy. And what happened was I wasn't a good business owner. I didn't have any income assets. I tried to be an investor before I was a business owner. Very bad mistake. And the reason why is because when the renters walk out, you don't have any income producing assets to take care of you when the renters walk out. You have to cover the rent yourself, and I'll tell you what happened. And maybe we'll end the video right there because this story has so many different nuggets in it of value that I don't even want to give you nothing else. We'll just do a part 2 or something. I just don't want to give you nothing else because this story has so many different values. Right now, you should be learning that you can buy a house without your credit, your money. You just got to do some creative financing. But let's talk about this one. I got $2,000. This is what I did. I went and found my uncle first. I found my uncle. And my uncle, this is a true story, okay? Names don't matter, but this is a true story. My uncle, I said, I'm going to sell you a house. I want you to put $2,000 down. Now, why did I say that, ladies and gentlemen? Because she was charging me $2,000 down, right? Pretty smart right now. So then you put $2,000. Had I been smart, I would have told him $4,000 down. Made him put more skin in the game because he wound up screwing me over. Don't do business with family, okay? I'm not talking bad about nobody. I'm not even saying names. Just know that my uncle and my aunt, who's about to come up, they screwed me over. Now, I'm emotional about this property. I don't do my due diligence, etc. Now, he gives me $2,000. He moves in, but now I got to get all this stuff taken care of. Got to get the electricity passed by the permits. I'm not an electrician, so I got to go hire an electrician to get the permits. I do that. Then, after I get the electrician permits done and electrician up to code, the electricity up to code, then I have a gas problem. There's this on 121 Brown Street that had gas. It actually had a gas unit going into the house. It's not really common in Texas because Texas has deregulated gas. Not like Georgia. Georgia has regulated gas, but Texas has deregulated gas. Anybody can sell you your gas in Texas, just like anybody can sell you your electricity in Texas. Hopefully, I'm trying to give you as many nuggets as possible. While I'm catching my breath here, 409-500-1546. Put that back in chat for me, Grace. 409-500-1546. You can find it in the description, also in the chat. Text me, video me your questions. I will answer you. I want you to have as much as possible, right? No one's giving this information away, so I am. And it's my gift to you to help you become a millionaire. Anyway, back to the story. So here I am. My uncle gives me $2,000. I give that lady $2,000. Boom, I broke even. No problem. And now I got this house. Well, my aunt, since I never went and got it appraised, she goes on and she goes to Galveston County Appraisal District, GCAD, maybe .com maybe or .org, I can't remember. GCAD, Galveston County Appraisal District. She goes look up the price of value of the house. And she says to him, this is all behind my back, that the house is worth $18,000. Well, yeah, you know what? It was, because that's what the last appraisal was, I think, 20 years ago. So I didn't get it appraised, so I wasn't able to fight him and say, man, this is a good deal, because the house really was a good deal. What was a bad deal was I had no exit strategy for me. How I messed up is I had no exit strategy for me. If you're a real estate investor or a real estate agent or anything like that, you appreciate the information I'm giving out right now, because I'm telling you how I messed up. This is real talk. I'm telling you how I messed up. Anybody who's an actual real estate agent knows that I'm just giving some real game away. I didn't have any exit strategies for me. So my uncle pulled out the deal. Now he tells me I owe him $2,000. Okay? I'm not talking about that, but I'm giving you real facts. Just not saying names, and I got more than one uncle and more than one aunt, so you really can't guess who. But that doesn't even matter. Here's what matters. He pulls out the deal. Now I got no renter because I was charging him $200 above what she was charging me. Because I just wanted to make $200 rent per house. That's a fair value, right? That's totally fair. I want to make $200 rent for the house over. After the after the rent, after the mortgage, after the escrow, after the insurance, all of that came out to $625 or something a month. I charged him $825. It was something like that. This deal was done in 2009, so my memory's a bit foggy. This deal was February or maybe May 2009. Okay, something like that. February, May 2009 is when I did this. It was actually the first house that I got foreclosed on. But if you pay attention to the dates, what does that sound like? February, May-ish, 2009-ish. What comes next? The freaking recession, right? We're actually already in it, but the housing just totally booms, okay? Good thing is, I've been in business so long, I've been through recession in 2004, 2008. Yeah, I've been through it all, so I'm pretty good at business today. Nevertheless, he walks out. I bought 2 other houses, bought 5 houses in the span of 5 months. Now what I have to do is I have to go inside and live in this house because I have no renter. I got renters in the other ones, Now I got to live in this house, take the rents from other properties, and then pay this bill. That's terrible, y'all. It's called overcompensation. I overcompensated myself. I didn't have 6 months reserves. I didn't have any income producing assets that would protect me. I didn't have anything. I was just ignorance on fire, figuring out how, and I was a drug dealer, hustler from the hood, figuring out how to do this legal thing. And I was smart. I just wasn't wise. Knowledge and wisdom are two different things. So he screws me over and unscrews me over. And now I'm in his house. Well, when I foreclosed on that house, because that's what happened, it stopped me from producing income anywhere else because now I'm draining so much money in this house. Here's what happened. On another house, a renter walked out. Now I got 2 houses that I'm responsible for. I'm responsible for this house on 121 Brown Street, this house on an address I won't name because, anyway, there's a little drama behind that. And this house here, I end up losing. I can't pay for either house, so I lose both of those automatically. When I lost that one, the renter walked out the other house. Well, it was just time to renew the lease, right? Walked out, and now I got 3 houses. 2 of them in foreclosure, 3rd one no rent. And I'm broke now fighting these foreclosures, trying to save one that I lost 3. So I bought 5 houses in 1 year, lost 3 of them. Damn near as fast as I got them, okay? Fast as I got them. Now, why do I tell you that story? Because it's fantastic. Because losses is the only way you learn how to win. It's fantastic. That story is filled with nuggets. Right now, some of you just went, wow. I know exactly what not to do. I'm glad. I'm very glad you know exactly what not to do because don't do what I did. Now, today, not a problem. Those 2 houses that are left, I still own those plus far more because I'm Antonio T. Smith Jr., let's face it. Now, I want to tell you this one last thing about money and hopefully that you all can receive this. Today I have plenty of money, but you don't spend money to lose it. The number one rule of making money, everybody write this down, put it in the chat for me, is not to lose it. Okay? The number one way, if you got this far in the video, say the number one rule of making money is not to lose it. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. The number one rule of making money is don't lose it. Period. Point blank. So anyway, I just wanted to give you these nuggets. 495-1546. You ask me your questions, video preferred, and I'll shoot a video question right back at you. I mean, a video response. And yeah, we'll do that. Please, I am trying your line and failing. What's up? Okay, I'm not sure. Maybe I got the wrong number wrong. Or maybe you don't have long distance because you're in Africa, it seems. But we'll figure out a way to get you in touch. Maybe. You know what? I'll do that. Grace, go ahead and put WhatsApp on this phone, and that way we'll let what happened. Come on, you gotta come on camera now. You out here.
I was trying. I hadn't seen.
Oh, that's because it's international. We'll put WhatsApp. Okay. Precious Mutapa, we're gonna put WhatsApp on the phone, and then you're gonna find WhatsApp 409-500-1546. Make sure now you're asking me questions. I ain't giving out no money. It's crazy. Okay, make sure that all of you understand that, right? I'll teach you how to make money, and I'm not giving out no money. Anyway, last thing. These are tragic stories. I told you. You know what? Maybe I should just have a whole segment about all my tragic stories so you can learn from my mistakes and don't have to go out there and make them yourself. Last thing is what I was saying. Don't use money. Like, don't pay off a loan early. That's stupid. Don't pay off a car note early. That's stupid. Yes, plus 149 500. Yeah, 1546. I'll set this up for WhatsApp, and then you'll be able to WhatsApp me as well. But nevertheless, honestly, what you all want to do is just, it's real simple. I can't stress this enough. Don't pay off your house early. Don't pay off your car note early. Don't pay off no loans early. I know you've been taught to do that. That's because you've been taught by middle class folk to do that. The top 1% don't do that. Why would you kill your money? If you have a car note, that car is an asset to the bank, not you. I know you think it's an asset because you drive to work with it. That doesn't make it an asset. That car, well, what is an asset? Asset puts money in your pocket. Liability takes money out your pocket. Now, I want you to process this information. Your car takes money out your pocket, from gas to car note to insurance. Well, I own my car. You still got to pay insurance every month. Even if it's just liability, if you're here in Texas, it's still taking money out your pocket. That car is a liability to you, an asset to the bank. Okay? Once it's paid off, it's a liability to you, an asset to the insurance company. Don't pay off liabilities early. That will doom you to the middle class. No matter how much pressure someone puts on you, no matter how much the bill collector calls you and say, hey, you owe me this. No, I don't. I owe you the monthly minimum. Why? Because you don't kill your money, because that's what you'll be doing, right? You'll be assassinating your money to the bank. You use that money you were going to pay off early, and you go buy a real estate property with that. You invest in stocks with that. Now you have all this money coming up to where you have other people's money paying off those bills. This has been a session with Antonio T. Smith Jr., wrapping up with you about real estate and all this great stuff. I really appreciate you for being here. You'll see me live all day because, yeah, that's what I do. I like to give you some nuggets. In a little bit, you're going to see me talk about how to attract wealth into your life. How to attract wealth into your life. 409-500-1546. You text me your questions. You video message me. I'll put you on my social media and me answering you back. This is a new day. New marketing, new day, new everything. You want access to someone who will bless you. You want all that. You got access. We're giving it to you. And anybody who calls, no, don't call. Don't freaking call me. Because this is not 1920. Okay? Don't call me. Text me. Text me. Text me. Don't call me. I'm not going to answer. Okay? Don't call me. But unless you're, it's suicide and you're hanging off a bridge, then call me. Okay? Then we can talk from there. I'm going to text message you out of suicide. We can talk there. But other than that, if you're not jumping off the Brooklyn Bridge, just don't call me. Text me. Text me, video message me. I'll respond to every person. It's mine. I respond. I do respond to every last one of my fans. 409-500-1546. Don't kill your money by paying off your liabilities early. If you have a car note, don't be stupid and pay it off early. Let's say your car note is $34,000 left on it, or your house is $34,000 left on it, and you pay all that house off. You go, woo, I'm debt free. Yeah, debt free people live in the middle class. Okay, you can't be debt free. It makes no such thing because the money doesn't work that way. The Federal Reserve only loans money to the government through debt. Every dollar you have positive, it's also every dollar in debt you also have, right? Well, you can't have a dollar without debt. Be like me, and anybody else like me. Have no debt that other people are not paying for. Everyone pays for my bills. And I'm teaching you right now to do the same thing. My name is Antonio T. Smith Jr. You can plant better. You can dominate.